listened to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for your blessings of our government.
Was the Doctor Etone Sylvester of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools to make your academic education as a government college to Delhi. And
go gather, destroy their food. Make security camp and that other camp, Togo camp, no compensate everybody.
Sometimes. Today I hope we can be in the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his point as more dancer. Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. With too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after stories, earthly adventures and no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary life.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet. Good day. Thank you very much for talking to people, places and events, and to the African Center for Community and Development. What is your name, sir?
I'm Doctor Etone Sylvester, teacher in Technical High School, Tombe.
Why are you called a doctor?
I'm called a doctor. I'm a traditional healer.
Where did you get your experience from?
Yes, my father was a traditional doctor. So that's where I got first experience from him. Another, I'm an educated person. If I see somebody who treats a disease and I cannot treat it, I meet the person. If they ask me any sort of money and I pay, and I see any medical book, any book concerning medicine in herbs, I buy.
How long have you practiced traditional medicine?
I've practiced since 1995.
What made you to start practicing traditional medicine?
What made me to start practicing? Because really it is good. My parents used to give me herbs, so I have to continue taking the herbs too, so I'll help other people.
Now, from your flyer, it shows that you heal diabetes, cancers, and liver problems and so on. Is that true?
It's true. It's true, because when I used to say with my mouth, people will not believe, but through the collaboration with Dr. Bebeta Alexander and Dr. Njanjo, Dr. Bebeta was former district medical doctor in Tombe. We collaborated and he saw that I can treat those diseases, especially when I brought a woman who had cancer of the lungs, went to America, came back, and I handled that case for 5 weeks. The people left Limbe and Bafut to come and greet me in Tombe. So they saw the patient and they confirmed. That's why he came out with this note.
How many patients have you treated so far? About how many?
For this incurable disease, I've treated more than 50 cases for each disease, and I'm still treating now.
So why do you think formal medicine says that the diseases are incurable, but you happen to develop a cure for them?
All these things are just through God. Although they say that the medical people say that it has no cure, because if all these diseases are cured by us, the traditional doctors, they will not have patients in the hospital, so they are jealous of us.
That's what you think?
Yes.
Now, you have some herbs here. What are these herbs used for?
There are so many different kinds of herbs here. These herbs are for people who have piles. This is burning grass. You see them there. Different kinds of herbs. This mostly for pie and for hernia. These ones, a woman whose menses have stopped should squeeze them and drink at least 1.5 plus 1.5 glasses a day. Within a period of 5 days, the menses will come back. Then a woman too who is bleeding, too will drink this or use this for enema. A pregnant woman whose legs are swollen uses this. Swollen legs means that the woman has plenty of water in the womb. And if the water doesn't come out, the child during birth, she will suffer before she delivers, and the child will take in the water, and the child dies later on. So can use this one for enema and drink some again. Then this one is to help a woman to be fertile. To be fertile, yes.
So what does it do to the woman?
A woman who cannot take it, when she takes it, she takes in. And I give to men, to both partners, not only to women. Men also have, okay. Men also have problems. The thing that is only women who have problems of infertility.
Now, what are the difficulties in this kind of business and wonderful work you're doing for society?
No, really there's nothing difficult for me. To get most of these medicines from the bush, I send my small ones in the village. When they get it, they send them to me. It's not difficult. And when I'm treating people, I give people raw leaves so that they too can help themselves and neighbors. I don't squeeze medicine for giving them.
Well, most people say that traditional medicine has problems with dosage. So what have you done to improve on dosage? Because many people think that those who consume traditional herbs don't have a very stable mechanism of measuring what they should consume.
No, I know my dosage. There's no problem with dosage. Like this one, like this, you like to take, but I tell you to take 1.5 plus 1.5 glass, there's 3 glasses a day. If you take 1 liter, there's no problem. It's just simple leaves.
What about the issue about the shelf life of the medicines? What do you do to improve on the shelf life so that they can stay longer, especially in places that you cannot naturally find the herbs?
Or where I cannot find the herbs, I do plant them. And I water. I plant them mostly where there is water, where there is a tap.
Yeah, so I mean in terms of your patients, what do you do? What do you advise?
No, for my patients, the cooked medicines are put in the freezer. The uncooked medicines, I give you squeeze so they can last only 3 days. You don't put squeezed medicine in the fridge. When you put it in the fridge, they don't work.
Okay.
Especially Buyada has cold place. At night, you can leave your water as your medicine outside in the bush. It acts like a fridge. During the day, you put it in water. Highest 3 days.
Now, do you cure diabetes really?
If I tell you the mouth that I cure diabetes without this note, you will not believe. But this is a note from this former government medical doctor who has written this confirming me for the treatment of this disease.
How long does it take you to cure diabetes?
At least it takes at least a month. But the 16th day, I tell you to start eating your normal meals which you are not eating.
Now, in terms of your training, what do you think is really the cause of diabetes?
Diabetes is caused by weight, eating a lot of fruits, sweet, then lack of sports.
Okay. Now, does this trait help you in taking care of your family?
Oh, it helps me a lot. Without that, I could have been sending all my children to school. It helps me a lot.
Which means that you have a lot of patients that you treat.
I have.
So you treat patients in which parts of Cameroon?
Nearly all parts of Cameroon. I could have been treating, I could have got so many patients, but the radios, they have banned us from reading our announcement from the radios.
Why?
We don't know me why. Unfortunately, they took this announcement one day and read it over Radio Buya, and I had patients will call me all over the provinces. And it seems like there was a problem in the radio house while they read my announcement. I paid money, but they said it should not be read. I went and collected my money back. But unfortunately, one journalist took it unfortunately and read.
Okay. Now, can you say what you've just been saying in your dialect so that people who are from your region can understand what you do and how you contribute to society?
In my dialect?
Yes.
Abe na mure kolo me bite de bamba zamure pata sambwembe de moko manda ichikola e wopa maso zi memwe ina ko manda e wonga wonzi di ma dempu ke na na e bere ma wongon ku abe nan go wo kolo mambi ma mini wabe ayo ba bisi bo kam si ba ba bel ba na na bel chino ku abi ko mo di chie mo won kolo me bite den zi memwe na ne mumin te mala matimi e molle man poa e ci sa ponni molle man poa akom da ti jira Come the Chiho Chai, the other Porichina Chiho, and the Chihira. They made Emma movement and get 2 minutes before I did. I won't go well to maybe to come.
So you come from what part of Cameroon?
I come from Southwest Province, Maringuba Division, Tombe Subdivision.
Do your people really know what you're doing there?
No, my people know me a lot. As I'm here right now, they are calling me in Tombe. Looking for epilepsy, they are calling me. I have no rest.
Now, let's talk about witchcraft.
Yes.
Some diseases in terms of African cosmic logic are caused by witchcraft. Do you accept?
Yes.
Like what?
Having sex in a dream is caused by women. It wants that woman to have, it wants that person to have proof. If it's a woman will develop proof or cancer of the uterus, bleeding, water or blood. It makes the woman not to be fertile. The woman is now unfertile. If the woman is pregnant, miscarriages occurs, or the woman suffers before delivering or dies with the pregnancy. That's the aim. Then with men, it makes a man to be unfertile. The penis will keep on looking but die, will never stand.
Impotency.
So to prevent that one, drink that water which I've said. Women should be wearing black pants.
What water? What water is that?
Warm water.
Warm water.
Cold water. Cold water. First in the morning. First in the morning, drink cold water. Always sleep black pants. The person will never succeed to sex you.
In your dream?
In your dream.
Now, why do you think that someone cannot fantasize and then dream about?
Pardon?
Why do you think that someone cannot dream about something that he's fantasizing?
No, if any other thing like bad dream, there's no problem. But dreaming with eating or having sex is very bad. If you eat pork is the flesh of a human being. If you are not fortunate, you might die within a month. Pork is the flesh of a human being, which is very dangerous. So when you drink that water, you are fine.
Why is pork the flesh of a human being? Why is pork the flesh of a human being?
No, so I hear, I don't know. So it's a human flesh.
So then if you are saying that to other people, why should they believe if you don't know?
That's a mistake. I mean, I never found out why.
Thank you very much for talking to people, places and events. And I wish you good luck in your services towards humankind and to community. And I hope that through the venue of this program, your contributions to society can reach out to the millions that are available.
Thanks for your good reception.
Thank you very much. And you just listen to a young girl who was saying that the Nigerian community here is totally very angry. Thank you very much for listening to our
country of the Niger Delta of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He went to several schools to make your academic services at the government college to Delhi.
Go gather, destroy their food. Make security camp and that other camp, Tongo camp. You don't compensate everybody. But some of them
sometimes. Today I hope we can be in the style of J.P. Clark, a poet and writer, and we shall also be very interested in his poem Akmo Dancer.
Some lives are meaningful, some are empty. Lives that are meaningful, with too much meaning and riches to offer humankind. Long after some of these earthly adventures and no more, one can still find footprints of these great lives on the pavements of our contemporary lives.
Good evening, you're welcome to the program Green Planet.